Hey guys, good morning. Cheers, coffee, all that jazz. All right, got my notes of videos I want to talk about. So, the first video on the list is quarantine update. So, I got to make a thumbnail of that. So, as of making this video, it's been over 2 weeks that it's not necessarily like a forced lockdown. It's like a strongly encouraged to stay at home lockdown kind of thing because everything's pretty much closed around us. From my understanding, there are a few states where like it's not being enforced or it's not being like encouraged, or just people are not really taking it too seriously. But here in Southern California, pretty much everything here is pretty much on lockdown, right? It is interesting. Like next time I go on a walk with my girlfriend, I'll make sure to like take some footage of like the environment around me. I live near a downtown area, pretty much also near like Disneyland and like Knott's, and there's usually a lot of heavy traffic around here, right? But the other day we went to go for a drive, right? We went to pick up some masks. My girlfriend's friends made some masks for us. I got this one with the old school McDonald's fries and soda thing. So I was like, cool. That one was mine. Just because I haven't driven my car in days, I just decided to go like the long way route. Instead of taking freeways, just took the side streets. And usually when you go down by Disneyland, it's always packed there. It's kind of like I always try to avoid that street because it just gets packed. Everybody's going there because all the tourists and taxis and the buses and whatever. But, we went down that way and it was just empty. It's crazy, right? It's a trip, going down to all these environments where like, you see like a lot of people like, just hanging out. Or another thing that kind of tripped us out is basically like on our way to pick up our face masks, we noticed like the skies were so clear, especially around the Long Beach area, because Long Beach is pretty much LA County, and LA has a lot of traffic, so it gets very smoggy there, right? But just like seeing how clear the skies are is like, wow, it's almost sad. It's really, really sad. I couldn't help to think, like, oh, this is probably what like the world would look like if Thanos exists in real life and he achieved his goals, right? But no, seriously, it's if you go out and carefully go out and like just experience the situation, being at home and stepping outside for a bit and just like seeing how different things are. I don't know, it's weird. It definitely is history. I don't know, it's weird. It's very weird, right? How had this quarantine affected me with my first world drama? Yeah, well, first of all, most of all, pretty much I have a lot of subscriptions, say like memberships, like going to the gym, that's froze, so I can't go to the gym, which is kind of a bummer. I had like monthly payments for Knott's Berry Farm and for Disneyland because I live nearby there, right? So usually when you get a Disneyland pass for like the year, since we were paying monthly and they don't charge interest or anything like that, they just divide the payments throughout the year. So they're not extending like the expiration dates of your pass, right? However, the days that the parks are closed that you were able to go until your passport expires, you're not being charged for those months, right? I had like 2 months left until my passport expired, so pretty much those 2 months I'm not being charged for it, right? So that's that. If I had to renew my passport, then I just once the park's open, then I just start fresh again, right? So basically, I got 2 months left to my expiration date for my Disneyland passport, right? That because the park is closed, they're not charging me, and that's pretty much what they're doing with other people, right? If you were paid ahead of time, I think what they're doing is like they're gonna be extending like the months you could have gone. They would extend your expiration date in that sense if you paid up front, right? But in my case, as I was paying monthly, I'm not being charged for like the last few months that I was able to go. So I was like, whatever. Yeah. So what Knott's Berry Farm is doing is that they actually hooked it up. So since they don't really know how long this is gonna take in the sense of like how long the park's gonna be closed, all payments are being frozen. However, once the park opens, then our payments. It's going to continue, right? The remaining balance of our payments for like the year of 2020, right? However, what they're doing is they give you 2021 free. So we're going to pay the rest of the year once like the park opens, but then they're going to give you 2021 like the pass for free. You don't have to pay for it, right? So that's kind of cool, like along with other perks that you add to the park, right? The cool thing about Knott's is like you get your pass, right, to enter the park for the year, no blackout dates. But you can also add stuff to it. So what we add is like, say, parking. It's like an extra $100 for like the year you get parking, which is very good considering that just the park there's like $20. So we save a lot of money because we go there a lot. Also, you get like meal plans where like if you go, you get like 2 meals a day. You can also add like say like drinks and stuff like that. So yeah, Knott's is cool. In that sense, they hook it up with good plans. So yeah, we like going to Knott's a lot. It's definitely a cool place just to hang out and bullshit. especially during the summertime, right? They also have a water park. Yeah, that's fun. I kind of reached out to Paul and asked him what's going on in his sense about work. And so, like, he doesn't really have any babysitters. Like, usually has a nanny to show up and take care of his daughter, Hannah, right? So he's pretty much just him and his wife taking care of the daughter. So he hasn't been really making much videos. I have the time for it, right? So he's pretty much we're just staying at home, considering these quarantines. Like, it's considered that right now it could be like a surge of things getting bad or something. So, we're just being safe at the moment, right? So the kind of reason why I'm making these videos to keep myself sane so I won't be completely bored of doing jack shit, right? So in the meantime, like, yeah, it seems like all of April is going to be like this here in Southern California. Everything's being locked down. There's nothing much going on. Anyways, it's definitely a massive learning experience. I'm going to make the most of it, right? So anyways, hope you guys are doing good. So take care and peace.